Hello children. So welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from mathematics subject, irrational numbers and surds, regarding that topic we are going to learn. So our today's concept is regarding density property of rational numbers or irrational numbers. So if A and B are two positive rational numbers such that product of AB is not a perfect square of any other rational number, then square root of AB is an irrational number lying between A and B. So here, suppose if we have two rational numbers AB such that their product AB cannot be represented as the square of any other rational number. So then root of AB is the irrational number lying between AB. So root of AB is the irrational number lying between AB. So but here the condition is, suppose if we take A value, if we take some other A value 2 and B value 8, A value 2, B value 8, then what happens to the product root 16? But 16 can be expressed as 4 square. Root square cancel, answer will be 4, which is not an irrational number. So that's why they have given condition. The product should never be expressed as square of another rational number. Means suppose if we have 2 and 3, so root of 2 into 3 how much? Root 6. So we cannot express as a square of other number. So then root 6 is the irrational number between 2 and 3. So like that. So like this we can insert countless, means infinite number of irrational numbers between two positive rational numbers, and this property is called density property. So density property means inserting irrational numbers between the given rational numbers, but the condition is the product of given two rational numbers should not be square of any other rational number. So now here we have an example. Find two irrational numbers between 2 and 3. Between 2 and 3 we have to find two irrational numbers. So between 2 and 3. So what to do? Root of AB means root of 2 into 3. Root 6. Root 6 is the first irrational number. Means 2, root 6, 3. If they are written in order, ascending order, they will be like this: 2, root 6, 3. But we want to insert one more irrational number between them. So for that we can take these two, so that between them one number will come, or these two, between them one irrational number will come. So let's take these two. Now we are finding irrational number between 2 and root 6. Already we have found root 6, one irrational number. Now between 2 and root 6 we are trying. So root of 2 into root 6. So the given numbers 2 into root 6 we have to do a product, and we have to keep them in a root. So root 2, root 6. Root 2, root 6. This is the irrational number which lies between 2 and 6. So root 6 first rational number, root 2, root 6 second rational number. These two are the irrational number which lies between 2 and 3. So like that we can find countless number of irrational numbers between two given rational numbers. Here countless means infinite. So now another example. Find three irrational numbers between 3 and 4. Three irrational numbers between 3 and 4. So first one, root of 3 into 4. What it will give? Root 12. root 12 is the first irrational number. Between 3 and 4, root 12 will come. If they are written in order, 3, root 12, 4, ascending order. Next, we will take 3 and root 12. Next, we will take 3 and root 12. So, 3 into 12, root 3, root 12. Root 3, root 12 will come. This we can simplify because 12, if we have root 3, 12, this 12 can be written as 12, we can write it as how? 4 into 3 means root of 3 into 12, we can write it as 4 into 3. 4 into 3. But what is the square root of 4? 2. 2 will come outside. 2, 3 there, 6. So here it will become 6. Inside the root, 3 will remain. Root 6, root 3. So root 6, root 3. This is the second, this is the first one, this is the second one, which lies between 3 and root 12. If we take these two, 4, root 12, between root 12 and 4, root 4, root 12. Again, 12 can be written as 4 into 3. Square root of 4 is 2. It will go outside and multiply 4. 2, 4 times 8. Root 8, root 3. So, root 8, root 3. This is the irrational number lies between 2 and 4. So, like this we have found 3 irrational numbers. Root 12, root 6, root 3, root 8, root 3. These 3 lie between 3 and 4. These 3 lie between 3 and 4. So like this we can find countless number of irrational numbers. Next, some other properties of irrational numbers. Some other properties of irrational numbers. So irrational numbers satisfy commutative, associative, distributive laws of addition and multiplication. So what does commutative means? Product of, we can multiply two irrational numbers in any order. Root 2 plus root 3 equals to root 3 plus root 2. This is called commutative property. So we can add two irrational numbers in any order. Not only adding, we can multiply two irrational numbers in any order, but result will be the same. So they obey commutative property. Not only two, if we have three irrational numbers, 3 also we can add in any way, we can multiply in any way. Value does not change us. So they will follow associative property. So what is distributive? Suppose if we have 2 into root 2 plus root 3, 2 into root 2 plus root 3 means multiplication and addition both. So what we can do? 2 into root 2 plus 2 into root 3. So we can distribute multiplication over addition. This is also possible. Values will be the same. So like other number sets, irrational numbers also follow some properties, that is commutative, associative, distributive under addition and multiplication. Only under addition and multiplication. During subtraction and division, these are not applicable. Next, sum of the two irrationals need not be an irrational. Suppose if we have 2 plus root 3, 4 minus root 3. If we add both of them, so plus root 3 minus root 3 cancel. 2 plus 4, 6, which is a rational. So if we add two irrationals, it may be a rational, it may be an irrational. Suppose if here plus symbol is there, here plus symbol is there. So then 2 plus 4, 6 plus root 3 plus root 3, 2 root 3 will come. So which is an irrational. So if we take the sum of two irrationals, it may be a rational, may be an irrational. May be a rational, may be an irrational. No compulsory is there. May be an rational, may be an irrational. In the same way, difference of two irrationals, 5 plus root 2, 3 plus root 2. If we take the difference if we take the difference, so if we simplify them, first we have 5 plus root 2, after that minus 3. Because of minus, these two signs will change. Minus 3 minus root 2 we have to write. If we remove the bracket, root 2 cancel. 5 minus 3 how much? 2, which is a rational. So difference also need not be an irrational number. It may be rational, it may be irrational. Or product of two irrationals, root 3 into root 3. If you multiply, it will become root 3 square. Square root cancel. Answer 3. So product need not be irrational. May be rational, may not be rational. Quotient also. If we divide 2 root 3 and root 3, division root 3 cancel. Answer 2, which is rational. So need not be an irrational. So either sum, difference, product, quotient, whatever we do with two irrational numbers, the result may be rational number, may be irrational number based on the given rational numbers. So next we have the concept called surds. So if n is a positive integer and a rational number a which is greater than 0 is not the nth power of any other rational number, means a cannot be expressed nth power of any other rational number like b power n or c power n or d power n. Like this it cannot be expressed. Like this, if it cannot be expressed, so then nth root of a or nth root means we can write a to the power of 1 by n, because square root means square root of 3 means, or square root of a means, how we can write a to the power of 1 by 2. Cube root of a means, how we can write a to the power of 1 by 3. Like this we can write. In the same way, nth root of a means a to the power of 1 by n. So either nth root a or a power 1 by n is called surd or radical of order n. It can be read as nth root of a. This is the definition of surd. Here we are having nth root of a is a surd, like that we are telling. But what is n here? N is a positive integer. It may be square root, cubed root, fourth root, fifth root, nth root, like this. It may be any positive number. What about a? A is such kind of number. If it is written under square root, it cannot be expressed as square of other number. If it is written under cubed root, it cannot be written as cube of any other number. If it is written under fourth root, it cannot be written as fourth power of any other number. If it is written in nth root, it cannot be written as nth root of any other number. In that case only in that particular case, we can call nth root of a or a power 1 by n as a surd. Why? Means if a can be written as b power n as nth root, then nth root get cancelled. The result will be b, which is not a surd. So that's why this condition is applicable. Here nth root a is a surd, but n should be a positive integer, a greater than 0, but cannot be expressed as nth power of any other rational number. Here a is not integer because only n is integer. In the place of n we cannot take fraction, but in the place of a we can take rational number, we can take fractions. So here n is integer, a is rational number, but a value should be greater than 0. N also positive integer should be greater than 0. So okay, here a belongs to q plus means positive rational number, n belongs to I plus means positive integer. So nth root a is an irrational, nth root a is an surd, it is also called surd, it is also called irrational number. So this surd is a special kind of irrational number. This surd is a special kind of irrational number. So here in surd we have two forms. A power 1 by n is called exponential form of surd. Nth root a is called radical form of surd. Surd is having two forms, exponential form, radical form. In terms of power, exponential form, in terms of root, radical form. Means the square roots of numbers that do not have exact square roots are called surds. Means the numbers which do not have exact root values, they are all considered as surds. They are all considered as surds. So what is surd here, children? Surd is a special kind of irrational number. Surd is a special kind of irrational number. So actually what are surds? All the numbers, all the square roots numbers which are not having exact square roots are called surds. So here in a surd, nth root of a, nth root of a, this nth root is called radical sign. A is called radicand. A is called radicand. N is called order of the surd. Here, so they are having some special names. Nth root is called radical sign. A is called radicand. N is called order of the surd. Next, in cubed root 5. So what is 5 here? 5 is the radicand. What is 3 here? 3 is the order of the surd. What is cubed root? Cubed root is the radical sign. Let's compare radicals and irrational numbers or surds and irrational numbers. So here what is surd? If n belongs to I plus, means n is a positive integer, a greater than 0 or belongs to q or q plus, means a is a positive rational number greater than 0, and a is not nth power of any other rational number, then nth root a is called as a surd. Nth root a is called as a surd. So here irrational numbers means which are neither terminating nor repeating, means non-terminating, non-repeating decimals are called irrational numbers, or which are not rational are called irrational numbers, or which cannot be written in the form of p by q are called irrational numbers. So their definition is different. Their definition is different. Next, examples of surds: root 2, root 8, 7th root 5. These are all surds. Examples of irrationals. In irrational also, root 2 is a irrational, root 8 irrational, 7th root 5 irrational. But along with that, we have some more irrational numbers like pi, e. But in surds, we don't have that pi e. So all surds are irrational numbers. All surds are irrational numbers. But every irrational number cannot be a surd, because pi is an irrational number, but it is not a surd. E is an irrational number, but is not a surd, where E stands for Euler number or Napier's constant. So here, root 3, cubed root 2, 4th root 11, 2 by 3 cubed root of 10, these are all surds. In general, actually square root of a is written as root of a, means root a itself pronounced as square root, where square stands for 2. So square root we can mention second root of a or just as root a. So the exponential form of root 5, 5 to the power of 1 by 2. Root 5 is called radical form, 5 power 1 by 2 is called exponential form. Now this non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, it's an irrational number, but it is not a surd because it is not in radical form, it is not in exponential form. So it is in decimal form, it is not a surd. What about root 2? Root 2 is a surd. Root 2 is also irrational because all surds are irrational. But what about pi? Pi is only irrational but not a surd. So root pi, cube root of e are irrational. They are not surds. So we have defined some types of surds based on the order of the surd. So what is order of surd? In nth root a, the n value is called order. N value is called order. A surd of order 2 is called quadratic surd. Means here square root. Here 2 we can keep actually, or we have to assume there is 2. Square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5. All these surds, they are having order 2. They are having order 2. So that's why they are called as quadratic surds. Here cube root of 4, cube root of 25, cube root of 30. Here the order is 3. These are all surds of order 3. They are called cubic surds. Or fourth root of 2, fourth root of 8, fourth root of 10. They are all having order 4 in the place of n. In the place of nth root a, in the place of n, they are having 4. N value equals to 4. Order of surd equal to 4. So they are called biquadratic surds. So we can name the surds based on the order of the surd or based on the value of n. Okay children, what we have learned today? So density property means between two rational numbers we can insert countless irrational numbers. If AB are two rational numbers, then root AB is an irrational number. But what is the condition? AB cannot be written as, the product of AB cannot be written as square of any other rational number. We can insert 2, we can insert 3, like that. We can insert as many as irrational numbers we want. So what are the properties? They follow commutative, associative, distributive properties only in addition and multiplication. Sum of two irrationals or difference or product or quotient need not be an irrational number. It may be rational or it may be irrational. Next, what are surds? Next, what are surds? Surds means which are in the form of nth root of a. Which are in the form of nth root of a. Where n is a positive integer, a is an positive rational number greater than 0, and a cannot be expressed as nth root of any other number. So then nth root of a is called irrational number or it is called surd. It is called surd. A power 1 by n is called exponential form. Nth root a is called radical form. So in surd nth root of a, nth root is called radical sign, a is called radicand, n is called order of the surd. So what is the difference? Here nth root a form, they are called surds. Here non-terminating, non-repeating decimals, they are called irrational numbers. Surds means all root numbers which are not having root values. Irrational numbers means along with the root numbers, we will be having pi, we will be having e, we will be having non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. So all surds are irrational. But all irrational numbers are not surds because pi and e are not surds. So in general, square root of a, actually it has to be written 2 root of a, but just we will write it as root of a. 2 root we won't consider, right. So 0.54544 is not a surd. So we have some types of surd based on order. If the order is 2, then they are called quadratic surds. If the order is 3, cubic surds. If order is 4, biquadratic surds. So that's all for today, children. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.